Yeah, a couple things. Number one, Saquon Barkley's been our starting tailback since camp. I didn't want that on the depth chart because I didn't want people scheming to kick it away from him. So that's the reality of it. Our team and Saquon has known that he was the starting kickoff return guy from the beginning. I just didn't want to put it on the depth chart from a public perspective because people are going to start kicking away from it. I think that's what's going to happen now. That's why having Koa Farmer as one of our upbacks I think is really important because he's got the ability to return the ball. Again, I studied this. You look at what Stanford did with their starting tailback, had a huge impact as a tailback, as well as a punt return guy, and as well as a kick return guy. And one of the things that I don't really understand is everybody talks about how important special teams are, and it's just as important as offense and defense until you try to use your starters on special teams.
Yeah, I'm a retired kickoff returner. I think when 2-6 is back there, I wouldn't want to kick it to him. So the first time I'm looking at the ball every single time we go out there to get that opportunity. And I always tell Coach Huff, if I take it back, better put me back, I'll kick off return. But it's fine. I think, that's how dangerous our special teams and how important special teams is for us. And just to get that opportunity is good.
Whenever I catch the ball and I get my eyes downfield, I just look for blue jerseys and try to go away from them because those are my guys. So I kind of try to look for where my teammates are and try to read them, and also try to read green grass as well.
And when you first started returning punts, how do you, I'm sure this is a long time ago, but how do you get to the point where you're not worried that you're about to get your head blown off? Like, how do you get that kind of, that confidence that, you're not going to die?
No, I understand, because I had that feeling at first when I was first returning punts, but all I can say is really just grow up. Getting hit is part of the game. It happens to everybody. Everybody gets their shot. So you just got to realize that it's going to happen. Yeah, I'm pretty much eligible for anything, but it's up to the coaches. I just do my job, and wherever I am on the depth chart at that time, I just go and do my best of my ability at that position.
A few years ago, we did a camp at Georgia State. Had a conversation with the head coach. They were interested, we were interested, so I came back and gave it to the administration, and then they kind of looked into the specifics and the details. I have strong feelings about scheduling. It's something that me and Sandy spent a lot of time talking about and discussing. We're kind of looking at how the playoff system kind of played out last year. You kind of got a bunch of different scenarios to kind of factor in. But again, I think the playoffs are one factor that you got to look at when it comes to scheduling. But I think the most important thing you can do year in and year out is schedule in a way that's going to give your team the best chance to win your conference. We have a couple different companies we use, and Mike Hazel on our staff is the guy that kind of puts all that together. We have a sports scientist that studies a lot of the metrics and data from practice. We study sleep. We have some technology that our players wear that studies their sleep.
It's kind of weird being able to put numbers to your sleep. So it's kind of like a weird situation being able to go on your iPad and track how much sleep you had, how many times you woke up, and stuff like that. But as we kind of developed with it more and kind of understood it better with our strength staff, bringing us in individually, being able to look at our numbers and talk about things that we need to improve on or things that we're doing very well, kind of helped us as a team be able to come out every day and peak at the right time, as Coach says, every day. And that's one thing that I think the WOO has done for us, being able to put numbers to being able to prepare yourself very well for not just the game, but practice or lifts or anything there is that you have in the day.
I'm actually not wearing mine right now because I was at the career fair, but yeah, I think it's good. I like looking at it because it measures your sleep, your sleep performance and your day strain. So if you're working too hard and you're getting less sleep, how is that going to affect your day type of thing?
Okay.
So I think that's pretty interesting to look at. Yeah.
Usually get in the green for the sleep category?
No. I'm not. But on the weekends I do.